discern between where you stop and the AI starts, or if something knows more about you.
That line is going away though.
That's what I mean. So this to me is becoming like, where do I keep my secrets, and what are my secrets, and how do I keep those things secret? How do I own my data from myself in a way? It's this like sort of real.
Should I drop out and then join in a regular thing? Could it be me?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but
is it streaming anywhere right now? Because it says live view on YouTube, view on YouTube, view on Facebook, view on Facebook.
It looks like we're not going to X, and I'm not sure why.
Why didn't we just start a whole new one?
Well, I did. I ended the stream and started a new one, and it's just not picking up. So I'm not sure if we got flagged for something or what exactly happened. Like it just stopped going.
If you add a channel, does that work? Can you add X as a channel? Because I don't see X as a channel.
Xenitron just said he's having problems connecting with connection to X. Doesn't show streaming. Trying to fix it now.
Yeah. So can you
with X?
So if you click on the edit channels at the top, add channels and add X, can you try that?
Do you have access to that? Like, can you actually?
If I sign on my side, I don't have the ability to connect to your DeOrganized X account. Does that make sense?
What do you mean?
So in the top right hand corner, you see how it says edit channels beside end stream?
Yeah.
And then you click on that and you click on add channels and then click X.
Oh, you click add channels.
Yes. And then you click X, right? And then you should be able to connect to your X account.
Well, my X account is there already.
Really? I don't see it in the list. I see YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Oh,
there's DeOrganized X, there's a PeaceLoveMusic. Yeah, I'm there. It's all there. I don't know I'm not sure what the issue is. Maybe X is having a problem. That could be it. I don't know.
Are there other live streams going on right now?
Xenitron just messaged that he's having an issue too. So maybe it is just the.
Oh well, I think we're live on YouTube.
We are live on YouTube, but we don't. The majority of our viewership is on X. And I don't. Let me see.
Hey everyone, you're seeing us not being able to fix things, but
it's not just us. It's not
really?
just us. It's there's other streams on X. Oh, what the bullshit! I hate God dang it! We got the show. We got the Welshies coming on.
We got the pictures.
I don't even know what to do. We run the show.
But is nobody streaming Peace?
No, we're streaming everywhere else.
We're streaming. It's on YouTube.
I love this whole thing.
It's on YouTube. It's on a bunch of Facebook stuff. It's not on any of the BitcoinLive channels, which should be. Like, I don't see BitcoinLive's YouTube channel in there. Something's screwed up with live streaming on X.
DeOrganized is working for me on YouTube.
The stream?
Yeah, the stream is on right now. On YouTube.
It is? Yeah. Oh, on YouTube. On YouTube it is. Yeah. Not on X. Not on X.
No, on X.
So let me share out. I don't know. I guess it's all right. So I feel better about it. I feel better about it. Like, I'm like, why is our stream not here? Did we do something wrong?
Yeah, right.
Okay, well,
let's
make entertainment.
Yeah. We can still. All right, let me figure out how we're going to do this.
Okay, so we were talking about
you guys keep chatting, and I'm going to try to figure some stuff out here.
And so when I moved house recently, I started doing like a living death cleanse about 6 years ago, right? Where I didn't want to own anything more than I had to. I wanted to just get rid of everything. So that's what I did, right? It took me 5 years to clean both myself internally and externally. And what I kept, one of the only things I kept was my books. And I specially built a bookcase in my house, this huge bookcase, so that they could all be in one place, like in a library at the same time. And I spent weeks putting them like all my plays. What is it? It's like all my books about fear.
What plays do you like?
You know, I don't actually like any, to be honest with you. I find them very frustrating to read. The reason I have so many is because I studied English. So my preference when it comes to reading at university was African literature. I found that it's incredible the things that you can discover about sort of the cultures of Africa, the whole of Africa, and the wisdom in it. So I was very fond of that. So I've got a lot of those still. And then sort of old African literature, South African literature, I love bios. I read a lot of bios. I don't really read like much, just like casual reading. And then I read, mostly the books I read are like either like some sort of like Booker Prize kind of, that. So it's like heavy going reading generally is what I read. Yeah. I've got some real kind of, I've just finished a book called Cloud Cuckoo Land. I don't know if you must, it's just one of the best books I've ever read. But yeah, and then you can see my Audible if you want to look, because Audible, you can make another like library. Anyway, so what I was trying to say about that, sorry, just going back there, is I could lie on the sofa facing the bookshelf and I could see my mind mapped out. Everything that I've read was in front of me. And it is this most incredible feeling that I've ever had in my life. Because before, I'd have some books here, some books there, some in a pile on this table, some in a pile in that room. But now what I actually really enjoy about Audible is you can turn your books into collections.
Mm-hmm.
So mine are economics and politics, humanity, spiritual and esoteric, the planets and the universe, literature and fiction, myths and mysteries, philosophy, psychology and self, and world religions.
I want, if you don't mind indulging me, I want to show you something I'm reading right now. And because you have such a great voice, I think your voice would be perfect for this opening paragraph.
I think you love my voice. Talking of which, my guest for tomorrow canceled.
Oh, shut up.
I was talking to Peace about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've wanted to interview you. I was thinking maybe if you're free tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Are you keen? Peace,
yeah.
Can we do it tomorrow? Because I know I said to Peace I wasn't going to do it, but.
What's that? For tomorrow?
My show.
You want to do what?
With Michael. I can do it with Michael tomorrow because I didn't have a guest. My guest cancelled. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. I was expecting to run the show either way, so.
Amazing. Okay, here we are. Michael, you and me can talk.
Great. Let's do it. All right, Mel, indulge me. Just the first paragraph.
Must I read from chapter 1?
Yes, please.
All right. Chapter 1, the origins of modern science. The progress of civilization is not wholly a uniform drift towards better things. It may perhaps wear this aspect if we map it on a scale which is large enough, but such broad views obscure the details on which race.
Hello. Can I ask something quickly? Do we have the live streaming on X? Because you suddenly disappeared.
I think there's a problem going on X today. Like it just happened in the middle of our
so basically this is our conversation. People cannot really see us or what?
Well, we have a YouTube. We are on YouTube. It's still running on YouTube right now, but we don't get as much viewership on YouTube live. I'm actually about to share. This happened in the middle of the stream this morning. So I noticed like all of a sudden our numbers stopped going up, and I went and was checking on it, and it's like the stream's gone, and it's not just. It seems to actually be all streams on X right now. If you go to them there,
I personally think that we should share the YouTube link. You know, and some people might join it because I know the community was waiting for this. And it's like, where's everybody?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We definitely should keep doing it, and at the worst case scenario, we'll have the recording afterwards too. But yeah, we have it on YouTube. I'm actually let me drop. So in the private chat, this actually way you guys can actually share out the YouTube link too. This is the link to the stream right now. This is a live stream on YouTube.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna say.
Let me actually make a post on X too about it. Let's see.
It's all the things on my desk.
Okay, well, so I share it, and if not, it's fine. We can talk. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Hey, Ivy.
Glad to see you guys.
I don't know. I think. Oh, all right. So we actually are. We're gonna run the find to earn games real quick because we got Xenitron here. We'll make.
It was Xenitron. I was like, somebody's like completely on dots with a mask. So I was telling the people in our community, you can join with a mask if you want.
That's right. You do not have to.
Too much of a surprise character. Everybody knows who is Benny.
Good morning, Xenitron. How are you? Xenitron is the game master, for those that don't know. He runs all these games. He's the mastermind behind the gamification of our space. How are you today, Xenitron?
GM Mortals. I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing well. And IB, bear with us because Michael's playing with the new with the production tools on the event on the restream account, so it might get a little wonky, but that's okay. We like it.
I have two things to share. First, it's night time for me, and I told my husband I'm gonna be on this live stream, and I'm like, maybe I should just turn off the video? Like, I don't feel like fixing my hair. And he's like, no, people like to know who they're listening to. And then the other one, I don't know why his Senator is making me think of the second movie from Batman, like I don't know, just a character from Batman.
He does look like a potential villain. If he's gonna be we're gonna hear about the Xenitron villain story soon. I don't think so though. He's actually a tremendous actor in the space. So we've had definitely some hangups and hiccups here.
A villain would wear a good guy mask. I said, I think a villain would wear a good guy mask.
That's true.
But look, he's smiling, so it's kind of deceiving, the smile.
and the game master will play tricks on us sometimes. He'll tell us something's close and it's not, or it's far away and it isn't. So we'll see how it goes. I should still be able to access the Skull Coin.
Just for the record, I'm not hiding my face from you guys, but where I live, it feels like
more stable internet.
It feels like we're under the rule of Kim Jong-un right now, and I'm protecting my identity from those folks.
It's important. Yeah, listen, and there's people have different reasons for it, man, and we respect that, and we're happy to have.
From Lazarus, Lazarus group.
I've seen some. Huh?
Lazarus. It's under the Kim Jong-un. Is a group of hackers.
What are they called?
Lazarus. They hack bit by bit.
Lazarus. Yes.
Lazarus. Yeah.
Yeah, they are
behind the hack on what was it? Bybit? No.
Bybit,
they were behind the Bybit hack. They were probably behind the Alex hack. A bunch of others.
Yeah, I was reading up on it. They're behind like most of the biggest hacks in the world.
Wow.
They are. Yeah, that Lazarus is well, but that's
mic is off. I mean, I know it's off.
Sorry. It's just weird that like an Asian group would choose a name that starts with L. That's all.
Why is that weird?
What?
It's just like Lazarus. It's like, you know how
I knew why. I just wanted him to say it out loud. I didn't want to have to imply it myself.
See, Mel, you're terrible.
I'm terrible.
These things.
I'm just being tickled on my foot. I'm not laughing at you. Something's just my cat that I don't have is making me laugh.
Our new co-host producer, everybody.
Yeah, the reason that we're not like, I feel like I'm the reason that it broke down. Is it? What's the probability?
No, it's not
well,
you.
It's 100%. It happened. There's definitely a correlation is undeniable.
The correlation is very telling because PeaceLove for the first time said, "Hey, you have restream access now, so you can help."
They
produce
shut us
show.
right down. They were like, "We can't give this guy the power of having access to the DeOrganized network."
That is his where his internet's coming from. Maybe
we shall overcome.
So,
what is going on in? Are you in the UK, Muddy Water? Muddy Waters.
Muddy Water.
Muddy Water is
he's a blues musician.
I wish I could sing like Muddy Waters.
You should try.
Yeah, that may be my location. Yeah.
He might. Well, here's the thing, Mel. He might not want to share the precise location for the same reasons why he's not sharing it.
Yeah.
But. Great job always being the journalist, trying to get to the story, though. I love that about you.
What the story? No, it's just because the reason I said was because it seems that it's very peculiar. I mean, I know the UK very well. I've been there. My brother lives there. Both of my brothers actually lived there for a long time, and I spent a lot of time there. And I've just been saying like some weird shit, recently. Anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna just show everybody real quick. This is what we're gonna play some Find to Earn round games. We're a little bit late on the schedule, and I know IB has a limited amount of time with us, so I don't want to get too carried away and miss the opportunity to do a segment for Welsh. We are a little bit out of sorts today because of the way what's going on with X. It seems like they're having a problem with live streaming on X. So you guys, thank you for those of you that are tuning in on YouTube. Zenny, if you want to share the YouTube link in the Skullcoin group as well, maybe that might help us. But we will be playing some rounds, and maybe we just play a couple rounds today and make double prizes tomorrow. Zenny, does that make sense?
As you wish.
Just because I don't even know how many people are able to even see that we're still playing or streaming, So we'll do a couple of games, and then we'll do the Welsh segment. Now I could actually share the recording of that with you guys too. We'll chop it up and make sure you guys have it. And we can share it out for the community, and then next week we'll have a second go at it anyway. But this is what you see you're going to the Skullcoin page. You have to share out the live stream, which is a little challenging right now because we don't have a lot of people on the stream and the X stream isn't working. So you have to share out the live stream. You go to the Skullcoin BTC page on X. You're going to see the post like this. It tells you what the prize is. You have a starting location. And you have an image you're searching for. So this is an image from Street View right here. You're going to be trying to find this, going to the starting location on Google Maps. So you click that link, that brings up your Google Maps. That'll give you the starting location. I didn't realize the starting location was actually so close to where it was too. I'm looking in the front of the building. You drop your guy in there, or is that the front of the building and it was in the back? No, it was right here. So you got the artwork over here. You see the different artworks. It's in here. Somewhere in here is the pictures in that image. You get to the right spot. If you think you found it, you click share. You're copying the link. Then you're jumping back into the X post. and you're going to click post your reply, post the link, and it'll look like this. And if you're the first one, you actually win and you get the prize. We actually had 2 people share at the exact same time yesterday, so they split the prize. But that is basically it. That's how the game works. You have to share out the stream. You have to follow Skullcoin BTC. Be on their page to look. And Zenny, why don't we run the Welsh game first that you have lined up?
Welsh game is ready.
All right.
So we will run it for whitelist.
It's up to you. Yeah, we can do whitelist. I don't know how many people are even able to tune in and watch.
Michael, I will add Michael and Melanie also.
Yeah, add Michael, Melanie, add Muddy Toes and IB too. If they want to try to play, they can absolutely play. It's super fun.
Never fast enough. I love that game, but I don't know.
The more you play, the faster you'll get at it. I used to be terrible at it. Actually, now that I've played, Kitty's getting better. My money's on Mel today.
Yeah, right. I'm like about as slow as you can get. I think I'm always the last person. That should be a prize. The person who guesses it last, then I would win.
Well, there's a problem with incentivizing that behavior with a prize. The rounds will just take longer and longer as people wait to give the last answer.
I like the comedy of errors.
We got another
Good morning.
How are you today, sir?
I'm doing great.
We are just at the end of our find to earn rounds. We actually are having a little bit of a problem. X streaming is down this morning. It died in the middle of our broadcast. So we are still running live on YouTube and a couple of other channels, but most of our viewership, unfortunately, fortunately, we got great viewership on X. We have a great community on X, but that's where people know to go to find our show. So we have a limited viewership on YouTube right now. And so we're just kind of running through the process. We will have the video to share afterwards and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we got a little bit it's not going the way we were expecting it to go this morning. But thank you guys for joining us. And we're about to run find to earn rounds. We have a couple of rounds we're gonna run. We got a late start on that. So Zenny, are you ready or let us know when you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So let's launch the first game for Welsh. You want a Welsh game, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. The only accounts I mentioned can reply. It's whitelist for all live panel and our newcomers.
All right.
Let's go.
Am I on there too?
Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The game is on.
All right, so we're on the Skullcoin page and we refresh the Skullcoin X account, and that's going to show us the game round that he just launched. I'm sharing, right? Where is This is yesterday's. I didn't get. All right, hold on. All right, so this is what you're looking at. You got to like and repost, and you're going to look for this image in Google Maps. So we open up our Google Map. And this is our starting location. We're going to grab the yellow peg guy, drop him in. I see these rocks over here, so I think it's somewhere over here. Oh, I'm in the woods.
You're going to solve a murder. Professor Plum in the forest.
Okay, let's see. Where
Gorgeous,
can I find? There's supposed to be like a little path, though. I'm not seeing the path, so I don't think I'm in the right spot. definitely get some muddy toes in this location because it's muddy.
Yeah.
I definitely won't be wearing shoes there.
I'm not sure if I'm in the right spot. Let's see. Where is Orange today? Is he okay?
Maybe he has some problems with streaming. He just like, this is
It could be more
from
issues.
X.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's a glitch just from X either. It could be multiple facets of whatever's going on.
You should do a game where you like see that babushka lady there. You should have to like find the people instead of find the location. Find this lady on a bicycle.
Well, you're looking for stuff, that's gonna be because in the image we're looking for the image in Google Maps, but
I found it. What do I do? I'm so excited. I found the location.
Well, how did you find it? How dare you?
It's here.
All right, let's go. So what you do, you see my screen right now, there's a share button on you see the share button? You click the share button.
Here.
You click copy the link.
Okay.
And then you go to the skull point, and then you go to the skull point page where the image is, like the post for the game you're on.
Okay.
And you post. Oh, looks like we got It looks like we got winners already too. But you did find it, and you found it just before
I did. You got the bronze medal.
Congratulations.
You found it on your first try.
I'm in the middle of the ocean, drowning. Nowhere near it. But
I don't even know if I got the right. Yeah, I did. I found it too. I did find it, but we do have a couple winners, and we have 5 minutes. So why don't we run one more round, Zenny? Why don't we do one more round for the whitelist group?
What game you want to see?
Let's
let you find the person.
Let's ask our live panel. What meme coin you want to see?
Well, we already did the Welsh, right? That was the Welsh round. So we have Rue, we have Leo, we have B Pepe, and we have Rap Nothing prizes for today. Whatever we don't run today, we'll double the prize for tomorrow.
Your choice. If you want, I can share your pictures and you choose what the game to play.
Yeah, share the images to me, and I'll decide which one we're gonna run.
Okay, let's do it.
You said you weren't good at the game, and then you found the location. I'm on to you.
She was sandbagging.
Yeah. Don't play her in pool. Take all your money.
Let's see. We got. You know what? I love both of these, but the B Pepe one is the one I want to do today. That's great. I love him peeking around the corner there.
That's funny.
Ooh, that's fun.
So this is what we're going to be looking for.
Okay, let's play B Pepe. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we'll play B Pepe.
Okay. So how we play? I have the whitelist for like semi-whitelist for experienced players who won one time before, and I can add live panel, or we can make this game for everyone.
Oh, we can make it for everyone. Why not? Anyone that's watching and tuning in and playing with us right now, more power to them. Great job, and thank you for sticking with us while we're having a little bit of while we're dealing with things beyond our control. Make it open. That way everyone here can play, but anyone that's watching also has an opportunity to win today. We lost. Oh, I got Orange is actually on the stream. What's up, Orange?
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Oh,
sorry. Better late than never, sir. But now we all have a lot more competition for the next round.
So do you want me to share my screen so that everyone can see how someone with multiple?
Absolutely. It would be great if you could share.
Sure.
And then I can just spend my time on trying to win the round. Really quick, before we actually run the round, I want to just say a quick word about StackingDAO. A tremendous partner, a great project in the space, a great DeFi application on Stacks. StackingDAO is the leading liquid staking platform for Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately, so there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. I use both. If you want to start earning yields today, head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. You can actually go right to that QR code right there at the bottom of the screen. Start earning today on StackingDAO. All right, whenever you are ready, sir. Are we lost? Oh, orange. No, okay, orange screen there.
How's everybody doing?
We're hanging in there. Feeling good about a lot of things, honestly. I love what we're doing here. I love what's going on in our ecosystem. I think it's great. We had another great show last night with some developers. Rafa came on and showed us his Beefy Swaps application, and he was also playing around with Catamaran. Crypto Dude's got some really awesome stuff cooking with BoostX. There's great stuff there. Zenny's actually got some great stuff he's working on with Skullcoin. Trip's doing some really cool stuff with our with the Rising Tide platform and integrating it with DeOrganized, and some cool stuff going on there. It's I'm in a good place. I think DeOrganized is doing great, and I really think that Stacks is doing awesome. And we have all these great meme coin communities, like our great friends over at the Welsh Core Coin community, joining us today and joining us regularly and participating in our project and helping us grow together. Man, so I mean, how could I cannot complain, is what I'm saying. How are you today?
I hear you speak like that, I'm getting excited again.
Man, I'm feeling good. I really am. I'm feeling good. I know there's a lot of work to do. Every morning it's a lot of work, and we have all these roadblocks to come our way where the streams just stop working in the middle of the show, but we keep going, and ultimately it's just going to make us stronger. Now I know I have to start driving a little bit more viewership to our YouTube channel, so that we have, if in the event that this happens again, we still have enough people to kind of make it a show,
Yeah, it's always to have a backup.
Are you ready?
Hold on, is this my screen? This is Orange's screen.
Yes.
Okay, let's find the paper.
All right.
The game is open for everyone.
The game is it live?
Yeah, I'm just starting countdown.
All right.
You ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
The game is on.
So as always, you have to like and share. And then what I do is I copy the coordinates and I will paste them in Google Maps. Then we see that we are in Czechia. And I'm going to switch back to the Skullcoin image with DPepe. And we see that there is some kind of market-like area. So that's what I'm going to look for. And I'm going to zoom in And I see that there are some stores here. And I always use the yellow Pac-Man in order to see, first of all, the blue lines. Because the blue lines is where everything can be found. And if I'm just wanting to see some place, I'm just dropping it. So, for example, here, this is definitely not the place. Then we have here the supermarket, and maybe it's here. I'm not sure. We will see. And this is not the place to be. So we have to find another place. And
we have still no winner.
He sounds surprised when he says it that way, so that tells me that it might be a slightly easier map, and he was expecting it to go faster.
You are smart. Mortal.
So that means it's probably close to the starting location, folks. Although he could be tricking us, you never know with the game master.
Seems like we have two answers.
But are they right?
Yeah, and we have a winner, and this person so much wanted to play, so congratulations. He won before one time, maybe two. It's Humphrey Newby.
All right.
With
let's go.
BNS name. Let's
another
go.
onboarded player, another person onboarded into DeOrganized, and finally turn.
He beats Defi Dictator for 8 seconds.
That is amazing. That is incredible. So I am actually going to, I also actually want to just, again, let everybody know the BitFlow password today is Bitcoin BFF. We have a Zeely campaign with BitFlow, with DeOrganized, and the password for today, April 2nd, is Bitcoin BFF. Also, we just started doing this, and we didn't have access to the spreadsheet yesterday. So the password for yesterday was BitFlow Wave. One word, capital B, BitFlow, capital W, Wave, but all one word together. And I'll make a post about these later, too, so everyone has access to them. Because, again, we got hamstrung with our feed today. But BitFlow is the DEX built for Bitcoiners. BitFlow is your all-in-one trading hub on Stacks, featuring a powerful DEX aggregator that pulls the best swap rates from platforms like Alex, Arcadico, and Valar, so you always get the most value for every trade. Looking to explore runes? BitFlow's Runes AMM brings secure, efficient trading of fungible tokens right to the Bitcoin ecosystem. It's also the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps. Seamlessly trade BTC for SBTC, STX, Runes, and USDC. And if you're a long-term planner, you'll love the DCA tool. Set it and forget it for BTC, SIP10 tokens, and Runes. Smarter trades, better rates, built for Bitcoiners. That is BitFlow. And again, thank you guys so much for joining us for the Find to Earn rounds. That was super fun. I really love playing. I love doing these things with you. And we are going to segue back, and I don't have my segue back right now. It's just changing the music. I don't have a segue video yet to the segment, but we are now going into our a little bit delayed and with a few road bumps and a few roadblocks and a little bit of a challenge this morning. But we are now on to Welsh Wednesday, and man, it's taken a little bit of time to get here versus what what normally this is going to be like. And I feel really, I wish there was something I could do about the X stream, but we'll that shouldn't be a continuing problem moving forward. But IB. We have IB with us. We have Muddy Toes from the community, and we have how do I pronounce that?
Joseph.
Got
Like Joseph, yeah.
Joseph, but with a DR instead of a softer J or a hard G sound.
Yes, sir.
Joseph, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Mel, for joining us today. We'll catch you later, and excited to have you and Michael on for the Bitcoin and beyond, or maybe just beyond tomorrow.
And especially with Michael and me, can you imagine where that's going to go?
Yeah, you guys will talk about Bitcoin.
All right, guys, enjoy the show. Yeah, so see you tomorrow, Bitcoin and Beyond, 12 p.m. ET, on my Twitter feed and on YouTube, produced by Peace, brought to you by DeOrganized Music. I mean, oh my God.
We are decentralized. Music, that is, now you're teasing everybody with some few downline verticals, but I like it.
Enjoy the show. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Zach.
I have to go too, since it's too sunny. I have to go to Underworld.
All right. Well, you safe travel back to the Underworld, and we will see you tomorrow with more Find to Earn rounds. And
there will be more games, but I have to go to the dark. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Xenitron. Have a great day, sir. All right. So we got our Welsh crew in here, and I'm super psyched about this. Huge admirer of the Welsh Corgi community. Actually, who wants to give us the background on where it started? IB. Let's hear.
Well, actually, I'm not the most maybe a skilled person to do it, because Joseph has been in the community since, I think, from the very, very beginning. But I'll give you my version, right? And I know Mari already said a lot of things that a lot of people probably, some people have heard, some other people has not heard. But we always leverage on the fact that we are the first dog on Bitcoin, that we are more than 3 years old. And it's a community that only keeps on growing. Like, the reality is that our community keeps on attracting people, and not only holders and community members, it also attracts just protocols around the space. Like, most recently, we were invited by a very big, protocol. It's called ITSFI. And, it's like a big exchange, and we were speaking with them in the same space. And, they could have chosen any other meme, and they suddenly, I don't know what they saw on Watch, and they said, we want to invite you to our space. So that's something amazing. And, has, in the same way that one day is me, one day is Mori, I think I don't know, Orange is not Kay. We have somebody else from the community coming. It's our Welsh intern. And it's amazing because he's a lot younger or younger in the community than any of the three of us. And he basically took the role to become Welsh intern. And he does it so with so much passion. So I'm pretty sure that each of us has a different perspective of the community. So in terms of the story, I mean, I don't know if you want to ask me anything, or I should continue a little bit of the background.
Well, give me the background. I know it a little bit, but pretend I don't know.
Okay, well, so interesting, because why is important what happened before? Basically, to understand how we got here, right? So I personally been in the community like a year and a half, and I think since September, I was not appointed, but I took the role of community manager, or it was a person that was always had the picture of many, many things. And there was always this missing piece that, how did we start it? Where the funds went, everything. So I had the opportunity to talk to Philip from Arcadito and StackingDAO, and he actually gave me the background. Was a token that was minted by a group of Koreans. That was the slogan. It was a group of Koreans, and they came to Arcadito to see if they wanted to provide liquidity, and in exchange for a 10% of the token. So Arcadito got 10% of the tokens, and I don't know, the rest of the developers got the rest. And I guess the project started to happen, and this group of people, the initial group of people, disappeared, except for Arcadito, who actually, like, has always been a very good supporter, and has held also a small, it's not a treasury, but like a small account to say, okay, with this we can contribute to the Welsh community, and they have allocated some of that money for some of the liquidity pools at Alex. They also donated something for our marketing campaign, etc. So, so that was the background that he gave me. And I don't know exactly how the Happy Welsh came out, but that's when characters like Rosip or Rosar or everybody that has this particular NFT started to come. Obviously, some people bought the NFT later, but many of the original people, or Enjo, or even Mr. Wagme, is actually from, once these, it became a community takeover, they acquired the community. Basically, they just acquired our slogan, that is generational Welsh, and that we carry up to today. So maybe Joseph tell us something.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, go ahead, Joseph.
That's a nice bit of history there. From my perspective, I kind of joined the first community takeover, which was right after the first founders or developers kind of left the reins. And back then it was, I was following really closely Marty Party, which you might know, and Shawnee Bitcoins.
Yep.
Yeah, and Shawnee Bitcoins. So I used to hang out in their space, and we used to hang out together. And we discovered, I was in Stacks before that, and they were kind of the guys that started looking into Stacks, and then they found Welsh, and they said, oh my goodness, this is the first dog on Bitcoin. So that was kind of the first community takeover, which I think was like January of 22, something like that, or maybe the spring. I mean, by the way, I
didn't know
I'm
it
not
went
a historian.
far back.
What's that?
I didn't know it went that far back.
Yeah, it was created in November of 21, and then I was part of the first community takeover, which was sometime in the next 6 months. To be honest with you, I'm not a historian. I might not be getting all the facts straight. This is just my basically word of mouth now, trying to recollect where I was at that time. But when it happened, we all told each other, like, guys, no matter what you do, don't sell all of it. Don't get rid of this, because this is going to be special. And I think a year or two went by before it actually entered the second community takeover in the second cycle, and the second all-time high, or the second time that it had a bullish cycle. But from my personal perspective, I've been in this game for a few years now, and I don't care what anybody says about meme coins. Welsh is different to me because it just has that sentimental aspect to it that, reminds me of where it was at the time, and how at the time we said, this is the first Doge. And I mean, back then, there wasn't really as many meme coins as now. It was really, of course, Doge and Shiba. Yeah. So when we found Welsh, we said, guys, this is it. No matter what you do, you got to hold this forever. And it wasn't really, not just because, we're all going to get rich, but because this actually means something. This is actually something. Anyway, that's how we saw it. And I haven't looked at my bags or the graph in years. I just let it do what it does. And I'm just happy to have some and be part of the community and just represent a little moment in time where Stacks was still just one DEX and, an Arcadic, or one or two, and it was Alex and Deco. And anyway, it's just kind of like a sentimental thing. And that's why I think it has staying power. No matter what happens to all the memes in the world, this one is always going to be, to me, the first dog on Bitcoin. So anyway, that's just, I don't know. That's my little personal recollection.
Yeah. I love the story. So I love the community takeover story. Part of my onboarding and being more integrated into the community in Bitcoin and in general, and ultimately in Stacks, was with the Node Rocks Ordinals community, which is a similar situation. It was rugged by the founder, and all the community people that were involved in it ultimately took over the project. And I was in part of that when it came along in the middle of what they called it the unrugging, the great unrugging, or what we were doing. We took over the project, and it really thrived. And there's a lot of things we did that couldn't have happened with a centralized, organized ordinals project. And the same thing with what you guys are doing, because it exists, and because it exists on a chain, and it exists on an immutable blockchain. You guys can actually do all sorts of community-led initiatives permissionlessly, and nobody can tell you no, and nobody can really stand against it either. So it's really it's a very, very I love the idea, because we're cutting ground as far as how do you decentrally organize a community like this. And a lot of it is just people coming together with ideas, and whoever wants to participate, great. And whoever doesn't want to, that's okay too. I know IB does a tremendous job with, she's got some merch stuff going on, and you guys have like different things you build out, as far as like you've had the NFT project, and what was the one with the I forget what it was called, where it was all the different flags. Like you do different projects and stuff, just to kind of keep the community engaged and keep things moving along, and keep the project top of mind. Go ahead, IB.
No, we do have a lot of NFT collections from the Welsh punks, or mines are called Culture Welsh, but there are so many others. The flag, I forgot the name of those. The one with the flags.
Crusaders. Was it Welsh Crusaders? That's what it was.
Yeah. But you said something that is very important. How do you actually organize around a decentralized community? And that's what our biggest challenge. But however, I just find that we always find people who is willing to participate. And one of the things that it's already the word out there, but we are trying to put it together, is that the community actually needs to have the keys to the socials. Because this started to happen very organically, right? So somebody opened the X account, and that person has the key. Somebody opened the Discord, and then sometimes, even these members are still pretty reliable. But what happens if they are no longer there? So I hope everybody's listening to me. This is a message for the Welsh community. You need to understand that that's part of it. We need to start letting go those things that actually belong to the community. Because if we make it, something like in a multi-signer or whatever, it's gonna make us way more powerful. Because it's not gonna be one person who is gonna have, like, again, it's gonna be a gatekeeper for something. It's gonna be the community who is it's the first step, basically, to do a DAO or something like that.
Yeah, and it's hard to decide. So that's actually where the term for DeOrganized actually came about, because when we were trying to organize the Node Rocks, there was a lot of people suggesting we should do a DAO, but then there was a lot of people being, kind of suggesting that a DAO, the problem with DAOs, or that there's this sentiment among people that the issue with a DAO is that it says decentralized autonomous organization, but it's not really autonomous. It requires participation of the members to actually put forward ideas and get the votes going through. So we actually started saying we don't DAO, we do DO, we decentrally organize. And that's actually where DeOrganized came from, is because it takes effort. We organize decentrally, but it's not automated. We need to make it work. Now, I don't want to like the AI DAOs that like the AI BTC dev guys are working on, and that kind of stuff is taking it to the next level. And maybe we will actually have truly automated DAO functionality coming soon with the AI agents. But you still need a community, and you still need a community to be engaged and involved. And I love that you guys have actually participated in this, because I think it's also a great way for you guys to give especially when X is working properly. It'll give your community something to engage with the find to earn that is part of your community as well. It'll also kind of get the other communities. We have a great group of communities in this ecosystem, like Jack Binswitch started Rue, but he loves Welsh, he loves Leo, he loves the B Pepe guys, and then the same thing with like everybody else. It's not a hard. You guys aren't combative with the other meme token communities, aside from that little bit of a tiff you guys had between Nothing and Welsh because of the first coin on Bitcoin.
We did not work over. We worked, yeah. Actually, we got over it.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of fun it was kind of fun and playful.
No, but we had a space. We had a space, public space, and it was amazing. But you know how they finished? They were like, nothing is better than Welsh. So you wonder.
Yeah, it's a great. I love the guys at Rap Nothing too. I mean, we are so fortunate to have such a diverse and engaged meme. So I don't even want to call them meme coins. I want to call them community coins because they really are. I understand there's the meme is the Welsh Corgi, but it's not. The meme isn't what makes it awesome. It's the community that is engaged and involved in the project. Like you guys all coming on here to talk about your project and everything.
Yeah, I remember that space with Nothing, and we touched upon a lot of the same sentiments that basically, it's a moment in time, and it's an important moment in time, the early days of Stacks, and, there wasn't a lot of people that were there, so it's kind of cool to remember, you were there, and, it's just, it's good vibe.
Yeah, exactly. It's something to get together with other people and engage and build a network, build relationships about something you have in common. And it really is. There's a great vibe around throughout all of these communities, and none more so than the Welsh Corgi community.
I need to step out, but the guys are here, and I thank you so much for the invitation. And this is going to be the first day. Like I think we're going to have a lot of different people walking around here. We're going to have, the usual suspects, we call them, but this is not. We're going to have our Welsh Wednesday going forward for the following month, right?
Absolutely, and it'll definitely we'll have definitely more viewership next time. I guarantee it. Okay. But it's great having you. Thank you so much for joining, IB. I know you had to run a little bit early and you have some stuff, but Drosif and Muddy Toes, any final words? We are just about the end of the segment anyway. We have a couple more minutes though. Anything else? Muddy, you haven't had much to say on the segment. I talked to you a little bit earlier. What's your experience with Welsh Corgi?
Cool. So I probably became active in the community around September last year. I've been on Stacks since like 2003, and I've known about Welsh since about 2003. But I kind of was too
2023.
late. 2023, yeah, the end of 2023. And let's just say I was kind of distracted with other things. I had a lot of other things going on. So I never really got to take part in the community or look into it as much as I wanted to. But it was on my radar, and I understood that, hold on, this is the first dog meme coin on Bitcoin. So around September last year, I had more time and decided, right, I'm actually going to try and get myself involved as much as I can, because I just love the concept of it. To me, whoever planted the seed of Welsh, whether it be the Korean developers or whoever it was, wherever it came from, in my mind, I didn't know any of this, and I didn't really care, because I understood that, just as I said earlier, that to me, Bitcoin and Stacks is a place where decentralized community will always blossom and it will respawn. So that seed that was planted is like an infinite seed that will just grow and it will replant itself. And like so Joseph speaks of 2 community takeovers, which I wasn't present for any of those, but I know that, like I said, tomorrow, I don't know who's going to come along tomorrow and be like, hey, I've discovered Welsh. It's the first
Exactly.
and actually the whole world might receive it through somebody who just pops up tomorrow. It could be anybody.
Right. Well, you guys actually have a listing on maybe a couple other exchanges, but I know MEXC, right? You guys are listed on MEXC exchange, right?
Yeah.
That's huge
that's
for that's the only Stacks meme token that's listed on an exchange at all, like a major exchange. We have some great exchanges with Velar and Alex and Bitflow and all the Stacks ecosystem exchanges, which are actually a huge value add for the Stacks ecosystem. But Welsh is like next level as far as all the meme tokens on Stacks go. You guys actually are trading on a legit exchange that millions of people use.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's some interesting conversations going on about other exchanges as well and stuff like that. And I just think the potential for Welsh is beyond my own imagination. Like I don't even know where it's gonna go, but I know that it can
huge
go.
Potential. I mean, we're in a bottom. Actually, I think it's kind of some of the meme tokens have already corrected back, like come back from the bottom a little bit. I don't think there's a retest.
Yeah.
Well, no, not financial advice, but we've already kind of bottomed. So I mean, it's a great time to start getting some exposure. If you are interested in that sort of thing, always do your own research. stxtools.io is a great place to go learn more about Welsh Corgi coin and the tokenomics side of it. But the community is incredible, and you guys should definitely be checking out Welsh Corgi. Anything else? And again, we have I think 4 more episodes of this with you guys for the next month. So we have more. We can talk more next week. It is 10:30. Any last words before we wrap up?
My last word is that just reflecting on Joseph mentioned that there being 2 bullish time periods for Welsh. And I would say that 3 is the magic number. So the next run-up is the run-up that is going to blow our minds and melt faces. That's how I feel.
I definitely think the next run-up is going to be epic across the board, like for most crypto. But anything that has like staying power, like a community coin like Welsh with such an engaged and awesome community, for sure is worth a look if you're looking for that kind of an opportunity. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I really, really appreciate your participation in Find to Earn, sponsoring rounds for the month. It's a huge value add to our ecosystem to be able to play these games. And I love having the Welsh Corgi brand on there as well. It's an integral part of the community. So it's only fitting that you're one of the inaugural meme tokens participating in this project of ours. And I love that you guys have been willing and interested in doing the live stream as well. I apologize for the technical difficulties, even though it's beyond my control. I hate when things don't go as it planned, and I feel like we got a little bit. It was just unfortunate that we didn't get to carry the viewership through from this morning, and everything was a little bit wonky. But you know, we take it as it comes, and we keep doing it, and we get better at our processes. But this was all things considered, great conversation. You guys are absolute chads, and looking forward to more conversations with you, whoever rotates through, by the way. But I'm happy to have you guys, and if you guys just want to stop in and say hi during the morning show sometimes too, you're welcome.
Amazing. Thank you, Peace Love. It was real fun to chill with you guys for a while, and I love what you guys do at DeOrganized, and I'm looking forward to Welsh Wednesdays and everything that's coming.
Right on, right on. Real quick before I sign off, I do have to actually have one more word from one of our tremendous marketing partners at StackingDAO. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media. Thank you, Orange and Drosif. Now I know how to pronounce your name, so I'll be less awkward talking to you. No, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank you guys for bearing with us on our snafus, or not our snafus, but just dealing with the technical difficulties that were beyond our control. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live every Monday through Friday on BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace out.